Look, I was originally planning on absolutely trashing the reignition thing they got going on for Mighty Morphin, and then go on about how we have to let the Mighty Morphin era rest. But when that Fortnite trailer came out, my heart softened, okay? My intense hatred for the shoving Mighty Morphin down everyone's throats plan that the higher-ups just seem to always want to do suddenly changed to optimism, okay? Something shifted. Sure, I still very much hate them for constantly pushing Mighty Morphin because that seems to be the only thing in their minds when it comes to the future of the franchise. And the fact that we got a second rehash of the one team that was relevant 30 years ago is very, very sad. I very much hate reignition, by the way, if you couldn't tell. However, I don't think hate is the answer. How can we learn if all we say is don't do that, we don't like it? We should start discussing what we do want to see. And I have ideas that absolutely do not involve the term AI that, as an absolutely insane fan of the spandex-clad heroes, I totally want to share with you. So, let me just pitch you some ideas. I feel like this one's kind of obvious. I mean, it's been happening for 30 years, and so far it hasn't failed. Kind of. But there's seasons we've skipped over and current Sentai seasons that are just so unique and fresh that not adapting them just feels wrong. If Super Sentai can have one season a year without a significant drop in quality and still maintain relevancy even after half a century, then what the hell are we doing? Listen, do you really want more Mighty Morphin? Is that really what the plan is gonna be every single time? Fine, just remake the damn season then. I know, it sounds stupid, especially since we live in a world where we love to take something that already exists and just do it again. This time, it would technically be different. As we're all aware, the show first began airing in 1993. It's 2025 now. Not only would it be infinitely easier to make because you already have that foundation to build off of, a blueprint to follow, you also have better looking visual effects and CGI now. It would look so much more different than it originally did. New writers, new cast, new directors. This wouldn't be a copy. This could be an enhancement. This is not just an improvement visually, it would be an improvement on writing too. Past mistakes could be corrected, you can add much more to the lore, you could give your characters more depth, so they're no longer just walking archetypes, okay? This can work so well if we got the right people for the job. I would get to fan casting, but you probably don't want to see that, so let's just go. Yes, the 2017 cast very much deserved more. I agree. They deserved all the sequels and all the budget because they were just perfect. Great chemistry, amazing on screen, just absolutely amazing all around. However, I think it's too late for that. I'm sure they've all moved on from this era and I just don't believe they can play believable teenagers, okay? So unless there's some crazy time skip, it's just not possible. So let's try again. You could try your hand at Mighty Morphin again, but you also don't have. You have so many other seasons to take from and try to adapt so they work on the big screen. There's so much standalone lore that works well within those seasons, so you don't really have to try to adapt several at once. Hell, if you want to stick to dinosaurs, since people seem to love those, a big screen adaptation of Dino Thunder would work wonders, especially considering how good it is. I would also fan cast some people here, but like I said before, you probably don't want that, so I think it was in the cards that there would be an attempt to make an entirely original show, not really adapting anything from Sentai, and I think it's a good idea, as long as we keep that respect and appreciation for the tokusatsu genre. We cannot forget the roots to Power Rangers. We cannot forget where this all came from, okay? Wanting to stray away from that is like if they wanted to make a Superman movie where they strip it of color and he's serious all the time. Oh shit. They tried something original before. Cosmic Fury felt like they were dipping their toes in that area, and honestly they didn't do that bad of a job. Sure, as an adaptation to Q Ranger, it's simply not good and somewhat disrespectful, much like how Mighty Morphin tried to adapt Die Ranger by simply stealing the swords and villains. Oh wow, they have so much in common. But I think if you get the right people for the job, we could have something special in our hands. That's it. I love this franchise way too much to see it fall down the Mighty Morphin hole over and over and over again. They should be trying to expand. They should be trying to explore. And maybe we'll get something real good out of it. And something that's preferably not AI enhanced.